Namaste and good morning to all my dear children. I am your Brahmanand sir. In this session, I will explain you about transport of substances in plants. You know that plants are autotrophs in nature. What is meant by autotrophs? Yes sir, that is they prepare their own food using carbon dioxide, water and sunlight. And the process is called as photosynthesis. Isn't it? Yes. Now, this session we have to study the transport of substances. Isn't it? We know that I will explain by one plant, general plants. Take the plant, and these are the roots, and these are the leaves. Okay. The food is prepared here, that is in the leaf. We know that is the process called as photosynthesis. See, to prepare the food, they want minerals, nutrients, isn't it? That is absorbed by the roots, isn't it? That water, nutrients, all that minerals are absorbed by the roots, and that is transported to the leaves. How it is possible? Yes, how it is possible? But we already studied that transportation of substances in or a transportation or a circulatory system in human being. Isn't it? How, sir? See here, that is circulatory system. Sir, blood carries in human being, that blood carries oxygen and food. That means food is nothing but nutrients and etc. That is circulatory system in human being. We have studied that one. That is blood carries oxygen, food and etc. What is meant by etc? Why I have taken here etc? Yes, suppose namga aramilla anta tilkonbidri. Sir, doctor will give the injection to us. Okay? Through veins. Isn't it? Into the veins. That is injection elli kodtare sir. That is into the veins. That veins are containing blood. That blood carries oxygen as well as blood as well as etc. things. Okay, like injection and antibodies etc. But we know about that blood. Then how are the food and water are transported or carries in the plants? Yes, can anyone? Yes, that is the food and water are transported to the plants from roots to leaf or leaves to all the parts of the body, that is by pipeline structures. What is that? Pipeline structures. It is pipeline structures. What are these pipeline structures? Yes, these pipeline structures are made up of tissue. What is that? Tissue. These pipeline structures are made up of tissues. What is meant by tissue, sir? Yes, tissues are nothing but these are the groups of cells. It is group of cells that performs a particular function or a particular task. That is nothing but a tissue. That is, see here, the water from the soil that is absorbed by the leaves. That means that is transported to the leaves. Okay, that is by pipeline structures. And food prepared in the leaves, that is also transported to the or supplied to the all the parts of the plant. That is also by pipeline structures. What are these pipeline structures? These are the pipeline structures which are made up of tissue. Okay, what is meant by tissue? Yes, sir, tissue is nothing but a group of cells. It's a group of cells that perform a particular task. Okay, yes, that is meant by tissue. See here, and here the water. One more important thing, that is here water is the transport medium. See here, water is transport medium. What is meant by this transport medium, sir? We didn't understand that. See here, the plants do not have blood like human being. Okay, in a human being, the blood is a transport medium. Why, sir? Because it carries food, nutrients. That means food is nothing but a nutrients, and as well as oxygen. But the plants do not have blood like human being. That's why they carry the minerals, isn't it? Like nitrogen and phosphorus from the soil through water. Through water. That's why this is water is called as transport medium. Are you understanding my point? Nitrogen and phosphorus are present in the soil, and those are dissolved in the water, and those substances are dissolved in the water. See, that water is supplied to the all the parts of the plant. That's why the water is called as transport medium. Okay, this is very important point. Now see, come to the main point, that is how the water is transported to the all the parts of the plant. For example, that is tall, leaf on the third. How that will be transported to this leaf? Because why the leaf wants water? Because to prepare the food. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಊಟ ಬೇಕ್ರಿ. That's why the leaves want water. So let's see how the water will transport it. See, roots are containing small root hairs. First point I have to know, that is roots are containing small root hairs, isn't it? Small root hairs. Through that, what's that? Through root hairs, the water is absorbed by osmosis process. Okay, in 6th standard you have studied that. That is through osmosis process, through the root hairs, the water is absorbed. That water contains nitrogen, phosphorus, minerals, etc., etc. Isn't it? Yeah, that is absorbed by the root hairs. That is transported to the stem. That is transported to the stem. Okay, we know that is the pipe-like structures. Okay, and through that is transported to the leaves. Through that is transported to the all the leaves, because they have to prepare the food, isn't it? That is transported to the leaves. Concentrate here. That is, this pipe is called as which pipe? Transportation of water, or a water pipe is called as xylem. What is that, my dear students? That is xylem. Xylem is helpful for transportation of water from roots to leaves. Through what? Through stem as well as branches. Are you understanding my point? Yes. Let us do one activity. That is, take a beaker and add some water to it. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀರು ಹಾಕ್ರಿ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗ. Then see, actually I have made here for you. ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, a small piece of herb, that is ಇಂಥದೊಂದು stem or a branch ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ herb. Okay, that one we have to put it into the beaker. ಏನು ಸರ್ ಇದು ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕಾಣ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ? Yes, put few drops of black or a red or a blue ink into this beaker. Okay, ಒಂದು ಕೆಲವು ಡ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಿಬಿಡ್ರಿ ink. Then ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲಿ. ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ 1 day. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಆಗ್ಬೋದ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್? ಎಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ I have taken here the white flower. See here, actually ಈ ಬೀಕರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಕಲರ್ ಇಂಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟದಾಗ sir, it has become black. So here the white flower also becomes black in color. Are you understanding my point? ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್? ನಾವು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಕಲರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ, isn't it? Are you understanding my point? That is, then how it will becomes black? ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು? ಇವಾಗ ಕಿತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಹೂವ. It's okay sir. How this flower will becomes black? Can you tell me? Yes, with the help of xylem. How sir? This black color is dissolved in the water. Assume that this black color is dissolved in water. We have taken the small that is small branch of a Aha. Through that, xylem is present. Xylem present itre that connected to the, this will connected to the, see here, actually here, this is connected to the leaves. Okay, this is connected to the leaves as well as white flower. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ white flower ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಬೇಗ ನಮಗೆ black color indicate ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಗ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. That's why. Okay, through that xylem connected to the all the parts of the plant, so that xylem transfers the, or xylem transport the water from this branch to, or this part to this part. Okay, this is an activity for xylem, proving a xylem. This is about xylem. Sir, then tell me what is xylem? Sir, xylem is a, we can tell that xylem is a pipe-like structures which transfers water from root to leaves. Okay, this is the general. Let us write down the definition of xylem. I will write it here. Please copy that one. Xylem form a continuous network of, again I will explain you this. Xylem form a continuous network of channels. Sir, no word, but no sir, these are simple channels that connects roots to the leaves through the stem and the branches. Thus transports water to the leaves. Transports water to the leaves. See here, take a screenshot so that afterwards you can write it. See here, xylem forms a continuous network of channels. Sir, ಇಲ್ಲಿ continuous network channel ನಾವು ಟಿವಿ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ simple, that is it connected. See, by this activity we can say that it is connected to the, from each branches to the leaves or a flowers or a petals of the flower, isn't it? It is a continuous network from roots to leaves. It is connected to the, from root hairs to the leaves. Okay, yes, that connects roots to the leaves, isn't it? That's a continuous channel. Many break agilri like straw. Suppose ನೀವು ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಕೋಕೋ ಕೋಲಾ ಅದೇನೇನೋ ಕುಡಿತಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, see sir, from bottom you will suck, isn't it? Sir, suppose ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ connectivity ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ sir, it will not connected. That is called as disconnect channels. Suppose here is a continuous network of channel, that is sir, straw ne ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ coca cola, simply like that the flow, that is a xylem will be works. Yes, that connects roots to the leaves through the stem. Through what? Through the stem and branches of the plant. It connected to the root hairs to the leaves through what? Through stems as well as branches, isn't it? Yeah, stem and the branches thus transports water to the leaves. Through that, illinda illivarage with the help of stem as well as branches contains the xylem. Through that, the water is transported to all the parts of the plant. I mean, that is especially that is the leaves. Okay, this is about the xylem. Then in the leaves, we can say that in the leaves the food is prepared. Next question is, that is, in the leaf the food is prepared. How the food is supplied to all the parts of the body, sorry, all the parts of the plant, isn't it? Sir, water hoitu, carbon dioxide, melida, stomata absorb hoitu, then sunlight also with the help of chlorophyll, it is also taken. Then in the leaves, the food is prepared. Food tayar. Then how that food is transported or supplied to all the parts of the body, isn't it? Yeah. How it is? Yes. That prepared food is also transported to all the parts of the plant with a pipe-like structures which is made up of tissues. That pipe-like structure is called as phloem. What is that? Phloem. That pipe-like structure is called as phloem. Yes, now you have to understand that is xylem is the water pipe and phloem is the food pipe. Okay, so we can conclude that is xylem will helpful for transportation of water from root hairs to the leaves. Okay, transportation of water and minerals from root hairs to the leaves, and phloem will helpful for transport of or supplying of food from leaves to all the parts of the plant. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತ್ರಿ xylem is the water pipe, water na supply ಮಾಡ್ತದ್ರಿ ಕೆಳಗಿನಿಂದ. ವಾಟರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದ್ರಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಒಳಗೆ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ, that will absorbs ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ leaves ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತದ್ರಿ. That is the work of xylem, a pipe. Then phloem is the food pipe that supplies the food from leaves to the all the parts of the plant. This is about xylem and phloem. Okay, next move to the one more important thing, that is transpiration. What is that? Transpiration. Transpiration in plants. Okay, what is meant by transpiration in plants? Yes, see here, we already know that is roots will absorb the water, isn't it? And it is supplied to the all the parts, I mean that is especially to the leaves. But most of the water absorbed by the soil is lost. Are you understanding my point? That is, roots will absorb the water and it is supplied to the leaves. And most of the water absorbed is lost in the form of vapor into the air. Isn't it? Yes, in the form of vapor into the air. And that is called as transpiration. What is transpiration? Yes, loss of water in the form of vapor into the air. That is called as transpiration. It is called as transpiration. And transpiration takes place in the stomata. What is stomata? Yes, sir. That is stomata are the opening of leaf. Opening of leaf. See, sir, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಹೋಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. Through that we can get the oxygen ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀವಿ sir in the photosynthesis lesson ಒಳಗೆ. Isn't it? The stomatas are the opening of leaf in which transpiration will take place. In which transpiration will take place. Transpiration takes place. Okay, these stomatas are protected or covered with guard cells. Okay, these stomatas are guarded by the guard cells. Okay, those guard cells, see, suppose this is the stomata under control. These are the guard cells. Okay, this is the stomata opening and this is the guard cells. Okay, this stomata is open during daytime. Okay, this stomata is open during daytime. It is closed during the night time, and the transpiration will take place during the daytime because it is open during the daytime, and through that the water is lost. The water is lost in the form of vapor. And that process is called as transpiration in plants. That process is called as transpiration in plants. Now my doubt is, sir, through stomata, only with the help of stomata, we can take the only that is transpiration will take place. That is through stomata only the transpiration will take place. ಬರೇ ಸ್ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟೊ ನಿಂತನೇ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದ್ರಿ? No sir. One more important thing we have, that is lenticels. What is that? Lenticels. What is meant by lenticels? These are the pores on the stem. Pores, small pores on the stem. Stem nodirtiri, that is there are some small pores present on the stem. Those are called as lenticels. What is that? Lenticels. Through lenticels, the water is lost in the form of vapor only, and that is also called as transpiration. And transpiration takes place in the stomata as well as lenticels. Are you getting my point? Okay, transpiration is nothing but a loss of water, isn't it? That is a loss of water. That transpiration takes place in the stomata. Stomatas are the opening of leaf ಒಳಗಿರ್ತವೆ. Then again by lenticels. Lenticels are present on the stem. On the stem. They are the small pores present on the stem. Okay, this is about the transpiration in plants. In this session we have studied about the transport of substances in plants, that is xylem as well as phloem. We can conclude that is the xylem will helpful for absorb the water. Okay, bare water absorb ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಲ್ರಿ sir, nutrients ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ, isn't it? You can ask the doubt. That is those nutrients and nitrogen, phosphorus, okay, those are dissolved in the water, and that is absorbed by the root hairs. And that is transported to the leaves. Leaves ಗೆ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಳಿಸಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಸರ್? Because food is prepared in the leaves. That is kitchen room. The leaf is nothing but a kitchen room. Okay, that's why through what? With the help of pipeline structure, xylem. With the help of xylem, that water is supplied to the leaf. Okay, as well as that food is prepared, then that food is transferred to the all the parts of the body. Ella parts is supply agri enri water through what? Through food pipe called as phloem. So you can write it here, that is food pipe. Generally food pipe is phloem and water pipe is xylem. Okay, yes, this is about this xylem and phloem and transport of substances. See here, substances are nothing but a food and water and minerals, isn't it? These are nothing but substances. Then important point we have studied, that is transpiration in plants. What is meant by transpiration? Loss of water from the plants in the form of vapor into the air. That is called as transpiration in the plants. Okay, transpiration takes place in the leaves as well as stems. The transpiration takes place in the leaves, that is by particular name, a particular part called as, that is stomata. Okay, and stomata are the opening of leaves, and transportation also takes place in the stems, and that stem particular name is lenticels. Okay, lenticels are the small pores present on the stem. Okay, transpiration will take place in the stomata as well as lantis cells. Okay, dear students, by this I will conclude my today's session. If any doubts, ask me in the comment box or in the WhatsApp group. Okay, namaste. Bye.